We've all heard the classic Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal commercial with the slogan, "The taste you can see." But imagine going through life literally tasting what you see. Synesthesia is a neurologically based condition in which the stimulation of one sensory or cognitive pathway leads to an automatic and involuntary experience in a second sensory or cognitive pathway. In other words, synesthetes, people with synesthesia, taste colors, feel and see sounds, color letters, and even associate days and years with personalities. These sensations are projected externally near to the synesthete, generally often over the standard perceptual field. They are not imagined nor are they perceived as a delusion as part of the surroundings, like the external hallucinations of other unrelated conditions. Although this may be difficult to perceive for us non-synesthetes, researchers have conducted experiments and recorded first-hand experiences of those with synesthesia to provide us with an idea of what it's like. Because the brain is such a complex and mysterious part of the body, there are many different cognitive pathways that can get mixed up with synesthesia, thus revealing many varieties of synesthesia. Some of the types consist of grapheme to color synesthesia, sound to color synesthesia, number form synesthesia, ordinal linguistic personification synesthesia, and lexical to gustatory synesthesia. We will now explore the sensations of these different types, examine what causes these incredible experiences, and provide insight to what a day in the life of a synesthete is really like. The biological basis of synesthesia is basically cross-wiring in the brain. Neurons and synapses are supposed to be contained within one sensory system, but cross to another sensory system. Scientists are unclear which parts of the brains are involved with synesthesia, but scientist Richard Sydenwick research has led him to believe that the limbic system is primarily responsible. The limbic system includes several brain structures primarily responsible for regulating emotional experiences. The most common form of synesthesia is the grapheme to color synesthesia. In this form, individual letters of the alphabet and/or numbers are shaded or tinged with a color. Research has shown that those with this form of synesthesia have reported extra activations in the fusiform gyrus, which is known to be involved in color, letter, and word processing. A present study examined different neuroanatomical features in a sample of 48 subjects, 24 grapheme color synesthetes, and 24 control subjects, and revealed increased cortical thickness, volume, and surface area in the right and left fusiform gyrus and in adjacent regions, such as the linguinal gyrus and the calcarine cortex in grapheme color synesthetes. In sound to color synesthesia, external sounds that pass through the ear trigger an array of colors and shapes across the visual field. Voice, music, and assorted environmental sounds trigger color and simple shapes that arise, move around, and then fade when the sound stimulus ends. It is recorded that the trigger of a sound changes the hue, brightness, scintillation, and directional movement of anything that appears in the field of vision. Richard Sydenwick, the author of "Wednesday is Indigo Blue," is one of the few who has sound to color synesthesia. Upon being asked about his form of synesthesia, he responded that hearing noticeable sounds are something like fireworks. In number form synesthesia, numbers that correspond with days of the week, clocks, or belong to any specific item will appear in the visual field in random patterns. These patterns are automatically and involuntarily appear whenever someone who experiences numbers thinks of numbers. This form of synesthesia occurs due to a cross-activation between regions of the parietal lobe that are used in numerical recognition and identification. In ordinal linguistic personification synesthesia, or OLP, ordered sequences such as days and letters are associated with personalities. For example, people with this form of synesthesia may think that Monday is me or the letter U is outgoing. Because this form is so rare, little research has been brought upon this form. However, the little research that has been done has revealed that there are cross wires between the inferior parietal lobe and the part of the brain involved with the association of personalities. In lexical to gustatory synesthesia, lexical meaning of or relating to the words of a vocabulary or language, gustatory meaning as concerning with tasting or the sense of taste, individual words and phenomena of the spoken language evoke taste sensations in the mouth. Scientists believe that this form of synesthesia may be due to increased connectivity between the temporal lobe and surrounding lobes involved with taste and word recognition. Upon learning about this incredibly interesting disorder, it changed my perspective on life itself. While going through my research, I did my best to perceive and envision the sights and thoughts of a synesthete in order to really relate.